We need to catch up. I last talked to you guys on a video I filmed. I think I filmed that video Monday. So, no, maybe Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. So today's Thursday. So I'm filming in advance so that you guys have a video for next week because I will be starting work and I'm so thankful. And I want to share, like kind of the testimony with that. First of all, let me say this. I was listening to Sunday and Alex Jean. They both dropped new projects and I was like, excuse me, it's so good. But yes, so let me tell you the testimony. So the Lord had me kind of go through, well, let me say this. I went through and I was like looking at all the interviews I did. In total, it was 7 because I was thinking like, okay, I was thinking more of the interviews I just went through was 6 in total, but there were 7 interviews that I did in total. It was intense. So, the job that I ended up getting, I think I told you guys, yeah, I told you guys in my Chit Chat Get Ready With Me if you didn't watch it, but I got a job and it was, I can't remember which number it was. I think it was like maybe the 2nd or 3rd job I interviewed for, maybe 3rd or 4th, like if you're considering all of them. But that job in particular would mean I would continue having to search for a job because they were only going to pay me a certain amount of money, which would be a pay cut for me. So I was a little discouraged. Like I was happy. I was grateful. Let me say that. I was grateful for getting the opportunity, but I knew that I wanted to be over the process of looking for a job. So that's why I was kind of like bummed out in a way, but I was still grateful because at least, I would have money coming in and all the things. So I had seen a job before I finished interviewing for the jobs that were lined up. So there were 4 different jobs I had originally, and this was after, so let me say it this way. I did an interview maybe a month prior, maybe some weeks prior, and then I had like 4 interviews lined up. So before the 4 interviews were completed, I remember seeing a specific job and I was like, oh, like the pay range looks great because they rarely be posting the pay range, but when I can see it, like I try to take advantage and apply. But I was like, I'm doing all these interviews, let me just wait a second before applying. And I don't technically qualify for all the job, but I was like, let me just, take a second before applying and like see what happens. And maybe the next day or so I'll just apply. So I I couldn't find a job when I went to apply. So it was maybe 2 days later. I was looking for the job. I mean, scrolling every which way. Try to type in, because I screenshotted the job so I could remember to go back to it. Couldn't find it for the life of me. And then I don't know how, but eventually I found somewhere else to scroll on to like find jobs and stuff. And I ended up finding that job in particular. And by the time I seen it, they had like almost 40 applicants. And I was like, well, that sucks. And I was like, I'm going to apply anyway. And like, if it's meant for me, I was like, Lord, it's meant for me. If not, then I can't do anything about it because they have so many different applicants. And so the next day I had got offered to do another interview and I ended up doing that one. And then I got an email that, saying that they wanted the job that I had to search for, they wanted to do an interview with me. And so I was like, okay, let me let her know my availability. And so I didn't hear anything back. So it was going into the weekend. I didn't hear anything back from her after telling her my availability. And I was like, okay, maybe, they're looking for someone to start immediately. I'm thinking maybe, okay, they're just really swamped and like, they're just trying to catch up. Like, I'm not going to think too much about it. I was like, again, if it's for me, it's for me. Like for me to get through after all those applicants had applied already, I was like, maybe this could be the job. Maybe not, I don't know. So I got an email Sunday right before Monday hit, and she offered to do an interview the next day. So I was like, okay, cool, I can do that. Now I'm thinking because of the way it was like mentioned to me, she was talking about this phone call. I was like, cool, but no, she meant a video call, and I knew this because right before the interview, literally right before, she was like, okay, let me send you the link. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is a video call and I'm not ready. Like, I had to unwrap my hair real quick. I mean, edges wasn't laid, no makeup on, which I don't mind, obviously. Like, I don't wear makeup to work anyway. And I was just like, let me throw on a shirt, let me unwrap my hair, and let me just hop on this call. And so I did it, and it was a very quick interview. And I was like, okay, I mean, that's it. And I was like, just talking to the Lord, like, if this is meant to be, it's meant to be. So next day, she had reached out to me and asked me my experience with something very specific. And I told her, you know, I'm very experienced and very comfortable with the software that was mentioned on the application. And she was like, okay, thank you. And I was like, oh my gosh, Lord, they're considering me. So I was literally that night just like, oh my gosh, I'm either about to have a mental breakdown or I'm about to have the best news ever that I need right now, okay? So I was struggling to fall asleep, and even that day, I was just like praising the Lord. I was like, Lord, you're good no matter what. I'm like thankful, you know, and I had cleaned my place. Like, I washed my couch covers, I had cleaned my bathroom, like did a deep clean and all the things. I'm like, I'm thankful for my place and all this and the third. Then I went to listening to Alex's album, and I was like, yeah, and I was just hyped up and like I was like affirmed by it. Like he was using the word of God. Like, so I was like, yeah, you know what? And just like reminding myself of those things. And I was like, Lord, if she doesn't respond back by the end of the day, then I'm just gonna assume the worst. But I was like, you know what? You're still good. You're still faithful. I still trust you. And again, mind you, I already had a job lined up, but it was going to be a pay cut for me from what I was doing previously. So it wasn't that I would be without a job, but it's just like I would have to continuously go into the search. Now, mind you, I have been applying to jobs since February. And in February, the Lord gave me a word. He was like, okay, before he gave me the word, he gave me a dream working in the office, and I was praying. And then he also like put on my heart something in particular. And then I was talking to my friend who I serve with online with my church. I was talking to her and she was like, yeah, you're going to get a job that you don't qualify for. You're going to be doing X, Y, and Z, which was the thing he had put on my heart. And so I've been applying for jobs for a while. And then I just started interviewing literally last month into this month and very heavily into this week. And so I was like, I'm over it, honestly. And then I just didn't want to continue to go through it. Like, I was just worn out. I was getting weary. And so I was just weary. So I was driving because I was out getting groceries. I was like, let me just stock up for the month. So that way this month, like, you know, all my bills are taken care of and I got to do what I got to do just to make sure they taken care of at the end of the day. So I was out getting groceries and I looked at my emails. Either when I had left one store, I was leaving one store, I was at a stoplight or something. Not driving. I was looking at my emails. Again, not driving. Like, I wasn't eyes on the road, eyes on the phone. And I saw that it looked like it was an offer letter from that job that kind of came spur of the moment, right? And again, this was my 7th interview in total, but 6th interview out of doing like interview. Because the other one was like a month before, like the one that was like far out. So this is my 7th interview in total, and this kind of came like, I mean, spur of the moment. Again, I hopped on the call, no makeup. It was like spur of the moment, right? And so I screamed and I cried, y'all, because I was like, finally, the battle is over. Because this job is paying me more than what I made at my last job. I don't qualify for it. I do have a lot of good experience and solid experience, but there's going to be a lot that I need to learn at the same time. And it was very specific to what the Lord told me. And I was like, for me, I was like, why would I be praying in a job? And I was really trying to decipher that as I was going through applications. And when I got the okay for this job, I was like, I could totally see why I would be praying here. Obviously, like, I'm not going to go into there like praying, like, but I could see like why I would have that dream, right? But yeah, and I am just so thankful because it has been a long process. It just feels like a weight lifted off my shoulder, and I'm just so blessed. I'm so grateful. And I just kept telling myself, like, I know I heard the Lord call me here. I know he had a very specific job for me. And it's so hard when you're trying to not necessarily get people on board, but like try to like have people understand on even surface level terms, like what you're believing for. And I had a lot of times, not a lot of times, but I had sometimes people kind of like discouraging me in what I was believing for. Not that they were doing it intentionally, it's just like their level of belief is different, and or God didn't give them the vision so they can't see it right. So I was just like, finally, and I just knew the Lord was going to be faithful. And it's so crazy because a lot of times people don't realize that when God speaks, but then when he speaks something, like they don't realize that he will deliver. Like they don't believe that he will deliver on those things, and very specific to those things, because what I've learned to understand is God's timing is perfect. Things may not come when we want it, but he is literally right on time, and he really cares about the details. Like for me to know, I would have a kind of weird layout in my floor plan and know the cost of what I would be paying for the apartment. That was God, right? I even had my prayer lead. She was telling me like, and I'm only gonna say it now in this video because I don't even want to talk. I just want to live my life now. So going forward, we're gonna be living our life here and exploring the city. But she was telling me like years ago, that I would get a place and people would be like, how did she get that? And she was like, just don't limit God and what he wants to do. And literally, I'm just gonna get emotional because I'm so grateful to God that I learned to hear his voice, because I forgot about all that stuff. I'm not even gonna lie. In the midst of me applying for jobs or applying for the apartment and believing for an apartment, I forgot about all those words until I went back and looked. And when I went back and looked, it was just further confirmation. But the Lord was leading me to kind of reach and aim and not limit him anyway. Like he gave me an apartment complex to look at, and I don't know, I just went out on faith, and it's just crazy. And even like with this job situation, like I had a job and people were like, oh, and they don't mean any harm by this. Like they said the right things. Like don't hear what I'm saying, think that I took this any type of way, because I didn't. Like I know that these people care about me and love me, so they said the right things. They're like, oh, you know, when you are working that job that you got, and even though it's a pay cut, like you could still apply for jobs, you could still interview, whatever. But I was like, no, like my belief is that one of these 2 jobs that had just sporadically popped out from the original 4 interviews that I had lined up back to back to back to back, I was like, I believe that one of them is going to be it. And I really had been leaning on that one in particular that I ended up getting. I was like, no, I believe that. Until I have a no, I have no reason to oppose that. And look at God. I got the job and I start on Monday. So by the time you guys see this video, I would have already completed my first week. And I'm just so excited. I'm so thankful, and God is good. He's faithful. But I wanted to like sit down and talk to you guys, because I'm like, again, and that was like a hot mess, girl. But I'm like, oh my goodness, God is faithful. And I think I just got another job offer. Oh no. Yeah, I got another job offer. But I don't know. Did I tell y'all? Yes, if y'all watched my last vlog, I'm not talking about video, vlog. I had an interview with a company. This is from a company I just, personally, I cannot do it. So, yeah. I'm just like, God is good. He is faithful. I'm blessed. I'm appreciative. And yeah, that's my update. So I just got ready. And to go where, you may ask? Nowhere. I was just doing a video because I'm like, what I'm gonna do is post a video on my TikTok for today, but I'm gonna start my interviewing series. If you guys didn't watch the last vlog, you may not know about it, but I did like a series where I was going through interviews and just kind of telling my thoughts before and after. And then on TikTok, I will expose like which job I end up getting. It'll only be a TikTok series, so the video that I just filmed will go up on both my YouTube Shorts and TikTok. And I did one of Alex Jean's song, the one in my bag, and I'm excited to edit it. This was my first time trying a video this way, with like going by like the lyrics and all the different things, because I'm like, I love the way Monet be in her bag when she do videos like that, but I'm like, we're the Christian girlies that are creative. And so I'm like, this is a fun way to do my makeup, but also, you know, show that I follow God, but also, you know, show a Christian artist. Maybe I'll make this a thing. I always think of myself as a creator who's Christian and not like a Christian creator. So utilizing like my natural relationship with God and also like the things that I am interested in my journeys, such as like the music I listen to and things of that sort. It's fun and it's a way to be creative. So yeah, y'all will see it. It's gonna be bomb. I need to edit it because I'm like, I don't want to forget kind of how I did the song. I think it's only about 30 seconds that I did my whole makeup in, but I filmed it in kind of like real time, meaning like I didn't give myself leeway I didn't give myself leeway to do too much. It was just kind of like, okay, this is this section of the song, this song I've been filming or whatever the case is. So I'm like, while the idea is still fresh in my mind, it's probably best to edit it. And then I do want to go to the gym today, but we'll see. Like I shouldn't have any opposition. It's supposed to be arm day. There's no muscle. It's a little bit. Just a little bit, you know. Just some slight. Can y'all see it? I have been getting this weight journey in control. I've lost over 10 pounds now. And it hasn't been a full 3 months yet. So I'm super thankful and I'm just excited to snatch this body. Like, I want to be toned. That is my goal. Why? Just because I personally want those goals. Like, not because I want everybody to see it. That's just my goal for me. I'm like, let me give myself like a goal to aim for. I don't want to be like super shredded. I don't care for all that. But like, just a little bit of tone, you know? So I was just sitting here thinking. I was on my phone and stuff, just like catching up. Because I haven't been on social media for the most part because I've been doing things with the job, just making sure everything's ready for me to start on Monday because it was a very quick turnaround. And then of course filming the TikTok I told you guys about. And then my friend that I told you guys about that's on the prayer team with me, she had called me and we had like a brief call and she just started a new job and she just moved and it's just, God is so good. So I've just been like, thankfully, because this is what I want to do anyway, it's just focused on reality. And I know like these last couple of vlogs I haven't been doing much, but I just want to just say this. You know, I moved here on a very like restricted budget and money has been way tighter than what I would have imagined. I thought I was going to be working sooner, so I wasn't prepared to be out of work this long. But like I said, I knew God was going to come through, right? And his timing is perfect because, you know, I'm figuring out ways to make sure rent is paid. And like, I know he's a restorer and a redeemer. So at the end of the day, everything's going to be okay. So by the time you guys see another vlog from me, I'll get out the house and we'll do some exploring and I'm excited to do that. But right now, that's where I'm at. So it's just been me chilling and just getting situated, just like real life. And tomorrow I'm going to my godparents' house, which if you guys are new here, it's my best friend's parents. They live in the area. And so I should be going there for a cookout, you know, for the weekend, but I don't want to bring like the cameras around. Like some people don't want to be on camera and certain things, so I want to protect them and their privacy. And yeah, that should be fun. And I'm excited to start work and I can't believe I'm a working woman and that part is over. Like literally thinking about it makes me want to tear up when I think about it because it's just, this journey has been so, I don't even know the words to say. It's been very unexpected. Like I expected to come here and I thought that I would be working way sooner and it has just been tough. And I said this on my TikTok, I didn't say this here, but the Lord showed me in the very, very beginning of June that I would be going through like a storm, and he showed me that I would call out on his name and I would be untouched and I would be standing firm. And literally that's what the month of June felt like. And I was like, as I got closer to the end of June, I just felt like I was going to have this suddenly moment, like this breakthrough moment. And it happened. And it's just so crazy how quickly things have turned around. I'm like, I can live my life now. I could like explore the area that I'm in. I could furnish this apartment even further. And you guys don't know this. I don't know if you know this, but this couch right here, my TV stand, my TV, I did not have to buy that. The Lord provided that through family and my best friend. My best friend was led by God to bless me with some things, and I'm so grateful for her. And I'm just so thankful that God provided me with these things, because I wouldn't have these things. So it's like, I can't wait to decorate. I have a vision, so I can't wait to put like some pictures back here. I can't wait to like get a, rug for my living room. I can't wait to just do all the things. Like, I have a complete vision, so it's just bringing the vision to life. And there shouldn't be too many things that's super expensive. Maybe like the rug will be more than expensive in. I'm gonna get a vanity. That's probably gonna be more than expensive in my dresser. And I'm thinking about putting another rug in my bedroom, but I'm debating. I probably will at some point. But yeah, it's like everything else should be hopefully like very small items. It's just a lot of very small items for the things that I want to get. So everything's coming together. I can't wait to work, and yes, it's lit. The hours are good. I'm like, I get off at 2 o'clock on Fridays. And y'all don't know this, but what I am planning on doing when I get off is editing. I'm planning on starting these videos like a week in advance, and they'll be edited to go out for the following week. And so Fridays will probably be spent editing, and Saturdays will be my free day. And then Sundays, I serve at church, and then I have other content that I plan on Sundays that I've been doing. But I just wanted to talk to you guys, because I'm like, I'm so grateful and I'm so blessed. And I just wanted to like tell y'all, like, I know the vlogs have been great, like, oh, she's just in the house, or she just went to the grocery store, or she's just going to the interview. Like, I know it's been very much of that, but I do plan on, by the time again that you guys see the next vlog, getting out and exploring a little bit further. Maybe we'll do some home decor shopping together. I don't know. We'll see.
This can't be my forever, no. This can't be my forever, no. And I know they don't see what I see. Prayed on my knees for my peace. Wanna see family feel at ease. Oh, and I know that there's more than this, yeah. And I know that there's more than this, hey, yeah. Pray for a new song, new day, new life, new season. Pray for the hope gone, restore, find life, new reasons. Pray for the soul lost, find hope, find strength, find freedom. Pray, yeah. This can't be my forever. This can't be, no. This can't be, yeah. This can't be my forever. No, yeah. Sometimes I don't even have the words, so I just sit and pray. Every season has its.
So it's been a couple of days. I'm about to go to the cookout I told you guys about. It's actually on a Saturday, so it wasn't yesterday. But I just wanted to close out the vlog because I didn't do that. I gotta make sure I smell right, But I just wanted to like update you guys on why I didn't close out the vlog and finish. Um, but I got bad news about a family member, so just grieving. And I just wanted to say life has been lifing and it's been hitting me hard. But I said this before, with God, I've been able to be strong. So I'm just going to go out and take my mind off of all that's been going on in my life. Enjoy time with people that I know. And yeah, this is my last weekend before I start work. So I'm like, let me go out, have fun, kind of celebrate in a way. And even though, I got bad news and all the things, and it sucks because, like, even worse, I can't just fly back to be there and then I'm starting a new job on top of it. Like, the timing of, like, everything is just off. I'm just like, God is about to turn this situation around, and that's what I'm keeping my mind on. So, yeah, I'm going to end this vlog. Thank you guys for watching. And we'll have, like I said, the next vlog that we do, we'll do something. We'll actually get out and do something. So I know this vlog was more in the house, and I've been in the house lately, but I'm finally back to working. So I'll be able to get out and do things and explore. So we'll do that going forward. But I love you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.